What's good, gang? It's the Hindz guy, and have you ever wondered where the golded cross media bar originated from? Well, we're gonna find out today. If you don't want to miss a video, be sure to hit the like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to get notified every time I drop. I'm sure y'all probably thought the cross media bar came from the PSP back in 05, but you're half right. For me and everyone else that's in North America, that may be correct. What if I told you Japan was way ahead of the game back in 2003? Around this time, being the best multimedia device for the family was what every gaming company wanted to strive for. Like what we discussed last week about Nintendo's own multimedia device contraption, this is also the same for Sony. Sony had been dominating the scene with the success of the PlayStation 2, earning millions of dollars, many acclaimed awards, and notorious recognition. These guys had motion back then, but this wasn't enough. Something was missing. To common knowledge, the PS2 had built-in hardware that allowed the console to read CD and DVD disc, which was a plus and almost the standard for having the best entertainment experience in the living room. So what was that secret sauce PlayStation was missing? You guessed it, DVR functionality. 3 years into the PlayStation 2's lifespan, the PlayStation X was born. Let's not get the name confused with the PlayStation 1, as PlayStation X was also the code name for the PlayStation 1. The main reason not many have even heard of the PlayStation X is because it was only released in Japan. When it comes to retail pricing, this is where things start to get a little tricky. Throughout the lifespan of the PlayStation X, 9 different variations were released. Now let's put on our tinfoil hats because I speak fluent dumbass, so listen, we gonna figure this out together. Each variation had its own unique model name, the standard being the DESR 5000. I have the list right here on the screen, but the model numbers went up from 5,000 to 7,700. From now on, we're just gonna refer to the models by their respective numbers before shit gets confusing. The prices vary from $300 to $700. What made up the differences between the systems were the storage space and the color. There's also PSP functionality, but I ain't gonna lie to you, don't take my word for it because according to his Wikipedia page, it's cap. So who knows, I couldn't even find footage for it either. Taking a good look at this console, as you can see, this thing is humongous, so you're gonna need a lot of space if you want to play on this thing. When it comes to storage, the standard runs about 160 gigabytes. If you don't think gaming with 150 gigabytes is enough, you can get the 700 series, which comes with 250 gigabytes. Since this system is technically a PlayStation 2, the PlayStation X supports PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 1 games. Looking at the front of the console, there's a flap which leads to 2 proprietary memory card slots. A home, up, left, right, down, and enter buttons for the DVD player and the DVR player. A USB port, and another proprietary memory stick called the Memory Stick Pro, which the PSP uses. On the top left, there's the power button and the insert disc button. And on the right side is a quick game option, which is different. Let's take a look at the back of the console. Now bear with me here because there's a lot to unpack. First up is the additional control ports, because I don't think I've seen any PlayStation console with more than 2 ports. 2 pass-through ports for the TV, an S-video input and output port, a composite output and input, the optical digital output port, an Ethernet port, and the power cable. This is the first iteration of the cross media bar. As previously stated, this user interface was implemented in the PS3 and the PSP. It wasn't until the PlayStation 4 and the Vita where they started to change things up. Even though in the recent years, Sony had phased out the original cross media bar, if you take a look at the PS4 and the PS5, you can still tell the cross media bar is a strong base for the UI. When you pop in a disc, the games run smooth as hell, just like you were playing on the original PlayStation 2. The PlayStation X had a run of 3 years. That is hella short for any life cycle of a console. The reason being is because there's so many damn problems involving the internals. It's as if the PlayStation 2 aspect was just an afterthought late in its development. One of the big problems is heat. It's damn near the same as the damn PS4, and listen, you know what happened with that shit. Fire for that! If you want to take this bad boy home, just know your shit might kablam. Now, the main problem with the PlayStation X is the DVR drive. Inside of the drive, there are 2 lasers. One laser is a DVD burner, and the other is a DVD reader. Now, if you want to use a DVR, the factory settings automatically use the burner option. That burning laser is prone to failure majority of the time. These problems are so frequent, if you're currently searching for one right now, chances are a lot of them are going to be broken. Speaking of which, currently the prices for the consoles that actually work range from $900 to $2,400. That is crazy. And the ones that don't work, roughly about $200 to $500. Is it worth getting the PlayStation X? I'm gonna be real with you. If you want it as a collector's item, go ahead, be my guest. If you're really thinking about using this as a main PS2, I'm telling you, do not do it because that console is going to Kermit Sudoku. So, hey, I'm just warning you. You're gonna be playing Kingdom Hearts 2, next thing you know, all your save data is gone. The PlayStation X is a really intriguing console. It's a shame that not many people know about the PlayStation X, because despite all its flaws, this was really important in PlayStation's history. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this content and you want to know more about obscure consoles, be sure to hit the like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. See y'all next week.